which monitors viewing trends across U.S. streaming platforms, provided Screen Rant with an analysis. Sorry.
Never would have thought we could get Gary to say anal 5 times in a row.
With some anals. Star Wars fans are being weird about the Acolyte, a powerful Sith, a compelling mystery, and a thrilling lightsaber battle. The Acolyte is proving to be one of the strongest stories of the Disney Star Wars era. Oh my!
What is the compelling mystery? Tell me. What is it?
Be specific.
I have no idea.
Every person who talks about the good of the show will mention it, and it's like, would you guys say the same thing if Master Soul had a lunchbox and he said, "There's something really important in here"?
That would be the most compelling mystery.
That would be more of a mystery, because if you say, what is the mystery? And they go, well, what about the witches? I don't care.
I don't care. Why would I care? What does it change? Yeah. Oh, no, they made a mistake.
It changes nothing, because you have intimated so much that Jedi bad. So when we see Jedi being bad, are we meant to go, oh, no, the very thing that you've been saying all along happened?
The Jedi are bad. The Jedi are good. That's the height of their mystery.
Yeah.
Will the Jedi be bad or good? Ooh. They've done nothing to explore what the Jedi value in this show. They're so self-contained by this stupid mystery that we haven't had any time to actually build any characters. I don't know if you guys saw it. There was a tweet where Daphne Keane was talking about how she likes that Leslie Headland is willing to kill characters that a lot of shows will not. And I saw people saying, yeah, Dave Filoni, take notes. And then I saw a top comment that I totally agree with. It was just like, well, maybe next time make them a character before you kill them.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, all well and good to be willing to prevent any plot armor from covering up your characters, but at the same time, who the fuck was Jackie?
I didn't even know her name until I was watching other people review the episode, which I'd already reviewed, who were calling her Jackie, and I was like, oh, that's what she was called.
In our coverage, I asked, I think it was Theo, whether he thinks Jackie was going to die. And he was like, which one? Who is? You have to be more specific. You can't just be saying their names like this.
Yeah. Point at their superficial trait.
The characters in this show don't even have the characterization of an extra in a normal show. Most of the Jedi are dead at this point. So what memorable Jedi are left? We got Jedi-Abetes. He's still alive.
He's still alive, yeah. He's still alive.
Jedi Master Nepo is going to go crap a laser whip, a light whip, whatever the fuck it's called.
Squid Game's still going.
Squid Game is still going, but he gonna die.
He's gonna die,
yeah. And our main characters that nobody ever seems to bring up.
Right.
Yord was such a good character, wasn't he?
Dude, it was so sad when Yord got his neck broke because, oh my god, I knew him from the other episodes.
Yeah. Oh, Yord.
That is unironically what the analysis is. He was in the other one.
Oh, he was in those other episodes, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
His best characterization was he was folding his fucking robes without his shirt on. That's the only thing people seem to remember.
You talk about Star Wars fans being weird. Did you see the headline? What Yord's topless scene tells us about his character. No. And you're calling Star Wars fans weird for going, hey, you know the shit which isn't remotely Star Wars? It's shit. Oh, you're weird. So now, let me tell you what a character this guy has because he got his tits out. I'm
kind of scrolling over this. So I've been in the Star Wars fandom so long, I remember back in 2008. Ooh, way back in 2008, huh? Sven, when Ahsoka's existence broke Legends canon. I remember when everyone was in an uproar over Mandalorian portrayal of the Clone Wars, contradicted Clone Wars Mandos. Well, yes, but we're heading into Disney Star Wars territory.
Well, I'm confused. What do you do? Highlighting other times people have been annoyed about continuity being broken or stretched?
Oh, shit. My tweet's in here. I didn't even know that.
It's happened plenty of times before. People have gotten mad about things before. That is true. It doesn't make this one any less, fair.
We got for one, it was a joke. I guess the Sith haven't been extinct for a millennium. And then we had John Campea break down all our tiers of canon, which is definitive, right, MauLer? It's the definitive.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't be wrong because the movies are G canon, right? So
Yeah.
that's the canon that counts the most. And I would like to remind everyone who's conflating all the EU canon into the show, it doesn't exist. They decanonized it.
What's that?
But they selectively keep and get rid of lots of it at whim.
Yes, but the whole point was just it contradicts what was actually said in a film. Please tell me what makes this show good. Are you really trying to push this? Like, it's good because they headbutted a lightsaber.
Multiple times, by the way.
You say this as if it's not a shock from the same fandom that saw a flicker of Darth Vader and went, "This is the greatest TV show in the history of Red."
I know.
MauLer,
In the history of Red.
They went, it's red. They went,
They
it's
need to
red.
understand just how red it is.
No, I think
It's red.
I think lesbian space witches conjuring up a couple of Jedi twins that we don't give a fuck about in the show. That they're based that they are the main fucking characters. And if they died, I'd be happy.
I don't care.
They're very nothing.
When
to
Yor
me.
died, I laughed. Well, I was surprised when X-20. I wasn't surprised to see X-23 like completely taking on this Sith Lord by herself as a Padawan. When he just twice. I was shocked when she got killed. I was like, oh wow, okay.
When she got killed, I actually rewound it to watch it again to see if I think she's actually dead. Because it's Disney
You
Star
never
Wars.
know.
I know. I was like, where were those lightsabers going? Because lightsabers don't hurt anyone anymore.
It cauterizes the wound.
It cauterizes the wound. You know, even though it goes to a fucking... Oh, whatever. Never mind. I'm not even going to entertain these fucking retards.
This whole thing is gaslighting. Like they knew, Disney knew, Access Media knows, the critics know that got milk. The critics know that this is shit.
yeah.
That this is shit. Like in that clip, I'll put it up on Twitter today from Joe Rogan talking to Taylor Sheridan, where he just straight up admits where he goes, critics just like stuff they politically agree with. That's it. And it doesn't even matter anymore. It's confirmation bias. That's all this is. That's all this is. And people try to throw it. It's on one side or the other. But even the people who are trying to separate themselves like Red Letter Media will later on say, well, the show kind of sucks.
Yeah.
It objectively sucks.
Hey, according to CBR, guys, we're all wrong, by the way.
Okay.
And I guess that Smilo Ren helmet sold out. So I guess, you know what? We're wrong. The Acolyte's actually good because the Smilo Ren helmet sold out. You got us.
Did it?
You got it. It's actually a good show.
How many units were there?
I probably a few thousand at most.
No.
2,000? Well, let's look.
Let's see. Let's find out.
Let's go to
Let's find out.
Labs.
No, you can still pre-order it, and you can buy it. You can buy up to 3 each on. In
How
the
much
UK.
are available?
Limit of 3 per customer. Expected availability subject to change. Due July 2025.
So we don't know how many are being produced.
No, so we don't even know how many
Don't even
units
know.
are being made. So it's not sold out. That's a load of fucking shite.
Well, the Citadel of Journalism, CBR, is stating, you can share this, X-Ray Girl. The Acolyte data suggests Star Wars series is a big hit despite the backlash, everybody. There you go. There you go. The great CBR. Despite receiving a plethora of online backlash, the Acolyte has been a success for the Star Wars universe. According to third-party data, the D+ series has performed well in terms of viewership numbers.
No, it hasn't.
Analytics firm Real Good. Wait a minute. Have we heard of them before?
No.
What was the app that one of the stars of She-Hulk shared that showed it like in the top, but it was the top show, and then Nielsen came out like a week later. I can't remember that.
It's like WeShield.com.
Something like that. Maybe I don't know if this is the same one or not, but it's a similar app.
WeMadeItUp.com.
I'm curious as to how Real Good gets their information. I wonder if it's like Parrot Analytics, which just judges basically online chatter. Which monitors viewing trends across U.S. streaming platforms. Provided Screen Rant with an analytic with the analysis, sorry, with some annals of the Acolyte during its first 14 days on D+. Per the publication, the results indicate that the series is the second most successful in terms of streaming and engagement, outperforming the average top 100 TV show by a factor of 6. Obi-Wan Kenobi holds first place as it outperformed the average top 100 TV shows by a factor of 8. So over a 14-day period, it performed a certain percentage over the average of the percentage of TV shows. There's no fucking numbers. There's no... How many people watched it, okay? Not viewing minutes. Nobody ever shares these fucking numbers because they're low.
It had a 60% drop-off, didn't it? From episode 4 to episode 5.
You know, Netflix has now become the most transparent of all things. And you still can't totally believe it. But when something like Stranger Things hits, they are happy to share those numbers. Happy. And now we get like a percentage of something that we're not going to provide, by the way. We're not going to provide the average. We're not going to give a hyperlink to the fucking numbers or anything. We're just going to go, trust me, bro. We're CBR. The data provides a realistic look at the success of The Acolyte, which fell victim to review bombing following the debut episode on June 4th. 5 installments in its run on the streamer, the series' Rotten Tomatoes critic score is still holding strong at 83%, while the audience rating is a dismal 14%. As a result, the show officially holds the record of being the Star Wars title with the lowest audience rating ever on Rotten Tomatoes. Female-led Star Wars projects always receive backlash.
Because so far they've all been shit.
I mean,
but we're not being sexist because so have the male-led ones as well.
Yes.
The thing about the male-led ones, like, let me figure this out, because are all the female-led ones versus the male-led ones? The male-led ones are all legacy characters except Andor, right? You've got Obi-Wan, Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Am I running out already?
Mandalorian's an original.
New. Yeah. So that's fair. It's just interesting to compare, right? Because I mean, even with Obi-Wan, you could be they would make the argument that Reva is like the reason people hate on it, you know, instead of the fact that the whole show was horrible.
Well, it was horrible. This is the thing, right? When we do our analysis of it, it's not like we're just going it's shit because woman. We are bringing receipts onto why it's shit, why this doesn't work, why this beat doesn't work, why this character doesn't work, why this plot doesn't work, why this story doesn't work, etc. Plenty of it. Every fucking review that we do, everyone that we do, receipt, why it doesn't work, in our opinion.
Yeah.
But
and for the record, like, we're not doing it to avoid allegations. We're doing it because that's how we review shit.
Yes. Whereas the responses from the people who are critical of the people who are doing the reviews, their response is, you just hate women, you just hate black people, you just hate, without actually going into the crux of the story, the characterization, the development, which is why it's all fucking failing. So who is the disingenuous one here?
Well, it's Disney.
Yes.
What?
I know, it's crazy, right? Female-led Star Wars projects have always received backlash. Obi-Wan was probably the worst series.
Yeah,
probably.
That's a male lead. Now, to be fair to Mando season 3, they made Bo-Katan the lead of that one. So, okay. But,
and they retconned that within 2 weeks.
Yep. Lucasfilm president Kathleen Kennedy. Oh, she's still the president, she's still there.
Any day now, Gary. Don't be like that. Any day now.
Was expecting a certain level of backlash when The Acolyte was released. I wonder why. Is it because of a female lead, or is it because of everything that led up to it? All the chatter, all the potential lore breaking, lesbian headlamp stating she is drawing upon her own queer experience and not drawing upon, I don't know, Star Wars? As there had already been attacks on the show, its creator, former personal assistant to Harvey Weinstein, Leslie Headland, ahead of its premiere. She attributed the behavior to the prominently male Star Wars fan base. Well,
good call. Really good call.
Yeah. That tends to react more negatively to projects created by women and those that focus on female characters.
Oh, come on.
I swear to God, we are reading just satire now. That's what we're reading. We're just reading satirical fucking nonsense. Why won't you eat the garbage? Why? As I said, we do all these reviews. We break down why it doesn't work. We break down why it's stupid. We break down why this character isn't a fucking character because they got no character. And this is what you get. Men don't like women.
What's their excuse for Boba Fett? Why do we hate that? Is it Ming-Na Wen? Do we not like her? Is that why?
No, we love Ming-Na Wen. That's why they never talk about Ming-Na Wen. If you're a geek, you fucking love Ming-Na Wen. You love that girl. She's done fucking Street Fighter. We've had her in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. She's fucking legitimately badass. Comes across as a really cool person. We like Ming-Na Wen. So where is all the hatred for that character? Where is it? Even though the character's not great, that she plays Fennec, whatever it is. Even though that's not Shan, yeah.
Just try to argue that fans don't like Boba Fett. That's why that show went downhill, you know?
Oh. You just hate... Ah, shit. We got nothing on this one. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and all the review bombers seem to have missed, I mean, a lot of other movies, but let's just pick a show that's out right now. House of the Dragon. They seem to have missed that one. So, we just have a few episodes to go. The Acolyte concludes at its first season, and only one. Those who enjoy the show have wondered if a second season was in the works. Headland recently addressed the possibility of a second season, but she said she would only consider it if there was more story to tell. She actually has a pretty...
Whatever.
Whatever. Fucking story here.
You're not Vince fucking Gilligan. You can't pull that line. You can't be like, you know what, the story counts. It's like shut up. You take it in a second. You'd be like, yes, please, another TV show, yes.
Yeah.
It feels like everyone's really expecting to get a second season. No, not really. And I don't feel that's a good idea. I agree with you there, the showrunner explained. I think you should put everything you can in the first season, which you clearly did. And
you have nothing.
And you have nothing. Yeah. And give the audience a nice resolution that feels satisfying, but enough nods to mystery that would want to see a second season. Well, we're not. I don't think we're going to see a second.
I mean, I'd love you to. Because I absolutely adore Disney fucking burning money.
Dude, it's so funny to watch how Star Wars became this. Because it does remind me of, the more I watch TOS, the more I can see how Star Trek was absolutely annihilated, right? But Star Wars I saw a tweet of someone saying they went back to watch the OT and they were really surprised to find, because they hadn't seen it, that it wasn't filled with fights, filled with, big battles, and it was more of a focused character story. I was like... Yeah, crazy, right?
Weird.
Isn't that nuts?
Nerdrotic.com. Please subscribe.